The Battle of Portland. The sounds of flashbangs, pepper bullets, and the smell of tear gas in the air have become the nightly norm in downtown Portland as protesters, rioters, agitators clash with federal officers and Portland police for over 60 consecutive nights. I spent 10 nights covering the ongoing riots in downtown Portland and wanted to give you an inside look from our reporting on the ground. During my time reporting on the ground, 22 federal arrests were made according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in Oregon. Charges included destruction of property, looting, and arson. I spoke to a Black Lives Matter reporter on his thoughts on the violence caused by Antifa in Portland.
This message is for Antifa and they're not the only antagonizers out here that purpose is not to protest. There are people that are taking the opportunity to come out here to make the movement look to be something that it's not. And the media picks up on that, and obviously because of the power establishment, that's what's projected out there. The groups like Antifa, I don't have any personal knowledge of them, but all I can say is anybody who comes out here on the purpose of destruction, we as a black people, as a black nation, we will stop that.
With violence increasing in Portland, many are now wondering if the original message of Black Lives Matter has been lost in the nightly clashes between rioters and federal officers.
Yeah, you don't care. You don't care about the movement. You don't care about the movement. You just want to be out here just doing something, just to be doing it. You don't really care. You don't really care. I'm waiting for somebody to explain to me how this makes sense.
And that's the sentiment of locals in Portland. Those causing violence and destruction of property don't care about the movement of Black Lives Matter. On the early hours of July 25th, a black man who attended the protest was stabbed by an alleged member of Antifa. The victim, Andrew Ducombe, was hospitalized immediately and gave us an interview in the following hours.
He snuck around with the K-bar looking knife and stabbed me in the side. And I was like, ow, ow, did he just stab me? Ow. And I was kind of in shock that he stabbed me.
Andrew would be released the following morning and did not suffer any life-threatening injuries. The suspect was arrested at the scene. Federal officers have made several arrests each night as members of the crowd would throw fireworks, projectiles, Molotov cocktails, and other explosives at the federal officers. The crowd also started multiple fires each night on federal courthouse property, which usually would draw out a response by the federal officers using crowd-control munitions in attempts to clear out the crowd from the area. The national spotlight is on Portland as each night new reports of clashes and injuries make the morning headlines. Oregon leaders announced that U.S. agents guarding a federal courthouse during violent demonstrations in Portland will pull back. Oregon Governor Kate Brown said Wednesday that agents with U.S. Customs and Border Protection and Immigration Customs Enforcement will begin leaving the city's downtown area on Thursday, but Acting Secretary for the Department of Homeland Security Chad Wolf has insisted federal presence will remain at the federal courthouse. We'll keep you updated from the latest from Portland. For the Ventura Report, I'm Jorge Ventura.